So gung-ho. And I wanted to go and do, and I wanted to be firm and tone. And then one day I just said, I don't care. But, and that's a good feeling too. But when I was y'all's age, I was big into CrossFit. Do y'all have CrossFit here? Ooh, I hope y'all don't end up in a boot. All right. It is bad mama jamma. And they came to Knoxville, and these young boys in their early 20s opened it up, and they were darling. And they both had little fannies that looked like baseballs. And I wanted my fanny to look like a baseball. So I got my good friend Becky. Becky and I joined CrossFit together. For those of you who don't know, it's like military moves, push-ups, pull-ups, that kind of thing. They'd put a big tractor tire in the parking lot, and they'd set Becky in it, and I'd pull her across the parking lot while she held her purse. Well, these boys came to us one day, and they said, hey, we're going to have a contest, and whoever wins it gets 3 months of free training. And it's going to be for the women and for the men. It's going to last 10 weeks. We're going to take your before and after picture, and then the whole gym's going to vote on whose body has changed the most. And we were like, yes. So one day, we show up, didn't know it was picture day. I had on a horrible-looking sports bra that had lost all of its support, and I should have bizzed it the night before. It had a gray tint to it, and it really wasn't gray. It was white. And if I'd have known it was going to be picture day, I'd have gotten a spray tan. But anyway, they said, take your top off to me and Becky, and they go, just leave on your sports bra and your spandex, and we're going to take your picture. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And I didn't want those little boys to not ever want to marry and have children. So I said, Becky, me and you, we're going in the back. I said, I'm taking Becky's picture and she'll take mine. So we went in the back room, and Becky went. And I said, what are you doing, Becky? Don't you want to win this thing? I want to win it. So I took my spandex and shoved it under my stomach and went. Thank you. Oh, it was a sight. These kids put it on the internet because that's what kids do. So if y'all Google it and you see this poor woman with her head cut off with these 2 feed sacks, oh, it was a sight. But what they said, they go, okay, and when I saw that, I thought, oh my gosh, you are what you eat, and I look like a big bun, is what I look like. But they said, you're going to eat paleo, and it's what God put upon the earth to sustain us. So if you can run it down and kill it, dig it out of the ground, pick it off of a bush, you can eat it. So that's lean meats, fruits, vegetables, nuts, berries, and seeds. That's no grain, no dairy. When's the last time any of y'all ever got off of white flour? Anybody? Oh, and you still can yell. Okay. Good for you. Oh my gosh, I had the shakes. Becky and I both were shaking. We drank a bunch of coffee. Then we had to have our teeth whitened. Anyway, my husband said, you are so hateful. Will you please eat a piece of white bread? I mean, it was awful. I mean, oh, how horrible if somebody had to get off of heroin. I mean, and I don't know what that's like, but I watched Shaft when I was little, and I remember it being a booger when somebody had to get off of heroin. This felt similar. It may not have been. Anyway, they took the after picture, and I made sure I had a spray tan. Let me tell you that, honey, because a spray tan takes 12 pounds off of you. Anyway, I had a spray tan. I had on a really cute sports bra and spandex. And I took mine, and I'm ashamed to tell y'all, but I won that thing. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so ashamed that y'all are giving me that love. I know y'all are thinking, what happened, Leanne? I'll tell you what happened. I spotted a tortilla. That's what happened. Thank y'all so much for watching my special. Now I need you to watch my entire special for 99 cents and then click it. And then I need you to watch more clips and then click it. And I don't know what you're supposed to be clicking, but the young people are telling me. I don't understand, but just click it. Are there any teachers in here? Thank y'all, Lord. I could not do it. God did not call me to do it, honey. He didn't. I'd be running out these streets of Atlanta with my bra on the outside of my clothes. I thought about, there was a little child that came to our school in 6th grade, and had been homeschooled in elementary, and my boy came out in the pickup line and said, I met this kid that's been homeschooled. He goes, Mom, no offense, but you could have never homeschooled us. We would have laid up in the bed and eaten Cheetos and watched Young and the Restless. And I said, you're right. Your daddy could have done it. Your daddy would have done really well with that. Y'all could have ended up at Harvard, but with a nervous tick. My husband, I bet y'all are a lot like him because my husband's like that and very driven and overachiever. And I had to hide from him that I was watching Real Housewives because he thought it was awful. He goes, what are you watching this mess? And I would have to get the remote and do this real quick and change it before he got up to the bedroom. And one time he said to me, by watching this, Leanne, you are single-handedly ruining the United States of America. And I thought, that's a heavy burden to put on me. My husband's very quiet, very introverted. He doesn't like to chat. And so, men only have so many words that they can use in a day. And he uses his up at work. And then comes home and has nothing to say to me and just gets in a big chair and stares into space. And I need people. I need to talk, Curtis. So I stand in the kitchen and just talk to myself. And then we go to get in the bed, and of course then he knows me. All of a sudden he knows me and tries to touch me. I'm like, I'm sorry, excuse me, do we know each other? But there was no cussing, and I said, nobody's gonna cuss in this house. And when I mean cuss, like the F word, F-A-R-T, no ma'am, no ma'am. And so I said, nobody's gonna call anybody butt or stupid, all right? Not to mention nasty, terrible words, but I said, nobody's gonna call anybody butt or stupid. They did exactly like I told them. Those first two would have never uttered a word. That third one came along. It started out with spell cussing.